So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is, hey, Jeff Man. Hey, watch out for the spoilers on this one. And hey, curb your language a little bit, at least until that lady gets off your back. You know, you're better than that. Oh, hey, Headpool, what's going on? So yeah, hey, watch for the spoilers. I don't want to have to come back. Oh, what's going on, YouTube? Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. I'm getting ready to go see Deadpool and Wolverine 2, so enjoy this review. Yeah, watch what I say. I don't want to have to come back. Oh, well, so I guess I need to watch out. Yeah, you and I are going to have to watch our mouth. Me and the merc with a mouth going to have to tone down our language, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
Fake laugh.
Either way, so yeah, we're going to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. This will be a non-spoiler review. I'll do like he said, I won't spoil anything. And so, hey, what are we waiting for? Let's get into this. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Come on now. You know what he said. Either way. Okay, whatever. Let's fucking go.
Jeff Man 316 Pop Culture Reporter is my favorite YouTuber. There are 206 bones in the human body, 207 if I am watching Jeff Man 316 videos.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Jeff Man 316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, Jeff Man 316.
That's the coolest name ever.
Yeah, oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But hey, you know what? You're going to have to watch it. You're going to make sure you tone down the language. You heard what the Jeff Man from the future said, so we want to do this the right way. So only chime in if you really have to. Got it? So my long-awaited, at least by me, a review of Deadpool and Wolverine. So I saw this a couple weeks ago, the weekend it came out. Can't believe it's already been a couple weeks. And so, yeah, I've seen it twice.
Wow. Thanks for paying to see it in the theater twice. That's big money.
Well, yeah, I saw it. Yeah, whatever. But so with that being said, I love the movie. I'm a big fan of Deadpool. Big fan of Deadpool 2. Not quite as much as the first one. Highly anticipated with the return of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. So yeah, you obviously the movie stars Ryan Reynolds as the merc with the mouth, Deadpool, or you know this is Headpool, but he plays Deadpool, and Hugh Jackman returns as Wolverine in all his glory. I love the casting of both of those. I think you could probably say those are two of the more iconic castings in movie history. You can go back and look through time. You know, maybe Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. There's a lot of roles over the years. You know, Christopher Reeve as the Superman from the 70s, where you look back and you're like, nobody else could replace those people in my mind. And these two characters are that way. So, like I said, love it. Was looking forward to it. One of my most anticipated movies of the year. And I'm going to just go ahead and tell you, I'm going to spoil it. It's on fire. Yeah, I love this movie. This movie is one of my favorites. It's definitely right up there. It might even be the best of the trilogy. I'd have to give it a little think. But yeah, so in this review, I'm going to let you know why you should watch this film.
What the shit?
Yeah, WTF. It's got multiple meanings. That's the pun of it, you know. What the fuck? Watch this film. They get it. Don't worry about it. So yeah, why should you watch this film? Well, like I said, not just the casting, but this movie has basically rapid fire jokes. I was telling somebody, it reminded me back in the 80s when they would make the airplane movies.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
But that's what they do in these Deadpool movies, man. It's just rapid fire, and I love it. Most of it sticks. It's been a long time since I laughed out loud in the movie theater, and I did multiple times in this one. So I'm going to say that one of the negatives that a lot of people say is that it's full of fan service. It's a positive to me. It's full of pop culture references. From the music, I got the soundtrack back there. They pick some great mic drop type music, the tracks that go along perfectly with the sequences that are going on. I love everything about the movie as far as the pacing. It's typical Deadpool pacing as far as the way some of it's told a little bit in reverse, especially the beginning. And speaking of that, the Deadpool movies, could they have some of the more iconic opening sequences in the history of motion pictures? And I'm thinking the more that I've watched the clips of this one and seen it, it's just stuck. It's like, you know, burned into my brain. I really want to own this on 4K and be able to watch it over and over again. It's It's probably the best opening of the three movies. And I'm not going to go into spoilers, but a lot of people, that's one of their problems, is the opening sequence. They say that it does a disservice to the movie Logan. So it's going to be hard for me to talk about this without spoilers, but let's just say that. So what's going on, everybody? Hey, yeah, he was getting to be a little bit too spoilery, so let's cut it down and just say a lot of people are complaining about how the legacy of the Logan character from that movie is tarnished after this movie. I don't think so. I liked how they incorporated that in, and they've already done that before, but people are complaining, saying that it meant nothing with his death in that movie, with the way they handled Wolverine in this movie. This is not the same Wolverine. I'm not spoiling too much for you guys to realize. You know what's happening. He's going through looking for a different version of Wolverine. It's not the same one. But a lot of people are saying, well, hey, then you could end up with two Wolverines together in the same timeline. Well, not really. I know they screwed up the timeline, and that's one thing people can complain about. But if you know the history of the Deadpool movies, as far as in his world, Logan is already dead. He's mentioned it multiple times. They've talked about it. He even said, in the Deadpool 2 that he was killing himself, because Logan tried to one up him. So in that his world, to me, Logan is already dead, and they may have just screwed up the timeline. But with that being said, I really don't think they tarnished the legacy at all. That movie can be in its own timeline, its own thing, and this can happen together. So hopefully this moron is done talking, and we're going to go ahead and get back into his review, and hopefully I don't have to come back again. Let's go. So yeah, hopefully I didn't spoil too much of that for you guys, but that was a great opening sequence. So I was a little bit hesitant going into this, going, okay, Marvel is now / Disney is now taking over this movie. We don't have to worry, because Marvel Jesus saved the day. They did not put a muzzle on his mouth at all. It's the same old Deadpool. They were even making fun of the MCU and all the mistakes, or at least the issues that they've had. To me, with the last couple films, just didn't connect with me. I didn't like them. So yeah, it's been a lot of failures along the way leading up to this, and they go ahead full force and make fun of that, and I love them for that. But they don't hide from that fact. I don't want to spoil it, but I will say cameos is another weakness. A lot of people say it's just overloaded with cameos. I don't really think so. I think there's two kind, and I'm definitely not going to spoil it. There's a Back to the Future type sequence where he starts looking for Wolverine, and since he's looking for him, I'm not really spoiling anything. But all right, I knew I'd probably have to keep coming back, so hopefully this will be the last time. But we're talking about cameos. So I'm just going to go ahead and be cut and dry. There's two types of cameos in this movie. Number one, it's one where they're just really cut and dry, really quick. And there's two that are used to be an integral part of the plot. So I'm going to say they do the quick ones pretty rapid fire. Hopefully you'll like those. Those are done more for comedic effect, and also to link into the different worlds, the different timelines, the different versions of Wolverine, and to show you some of those aspects of what could be. But the more larger scale cameos are people that are on the screen more than like 5 minutes, and they are used to advance the story. And so a lot of people complain, like I said, about the cameos. I don't think they're valid. I like the both versions of the cameos, and I think they did a great job of picking who they used and how they used them. So now let's get into this and see if he can finish this damn review without screwing it up and putting more spoilers out there. And you keep your mouth shut, okay? So the action, it's a Marvel movie. What about that? It's got some of the greatest fight sequences ever, man. This stuff is almost like choreographed perfectly. You got two really legit fight sequences between Deadpool and Wolverine. You've got when they get into the void, where they fight some pretty historic Marvel characters there. And then you've got one big, gigantic, epic fight scene at the end that, to me, does a great homage to the movie Old Boy. And when you see it scrolling by, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. So like I said, the fight sequences are excellent. The action is excellent. They couldn't do a better job. And then, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are both in great shape, and especially Hugh Jackman. Have you seen him? He is jacked in this. He does a great job. And I will say this, his acting comes through in this. It just isn't an action humor movie. There's some drama to it. There's a couple of sequences that pull your heartstrings. There's another couple of sequences where Wolverine confronts Deadpool, and man, he just guts him, as far as lets him have it both barrels. Hugh Jackman giving a pure dramatic performance, 100% believable. I don't think anybody else could have pulled that off. I just loved some of those sequences in it, especially the dynamic between the two of them. With them being friends in real life, it really shows on screen the dynamic between the two of them and how they can work so well together in comedic and dramatic and action sequences. So that with being said, to wrap it up, like I told you already, I 100% love it. I think it's on fire. I think that you should definitely watch this film. There's no reason not to watch it. If you're a lover of pure MCU, you got to go into it and not try to pick the damn thing apart. Just have fun at the theater, and that's what this is all about. $1 billion later, that everybody can't be wrong about this, right? Yeah, so I highly recommend it. This guy Deadpool does the job. I can't wait. They're already talking about maybe there's a sequel in the works. So yeah, I think they did a really good job of, let's say, putting a big bow on the Fox New Line, whatever era that was, saying bye 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 to that, and then also saying hello, bringing Deadpool and possibly Wolverine and other characters, I'm not going to spoil, into the new MCU. So I can't wait to see where they go from here. Hopefully they won't fuck it up. What did you think? Have you seen it? Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine? If you have, put it in the comments down below. If you haven't, let me know if you are going to see it. What did you think of my review? Put that in the comments down below. Like he said at the beginning of the video, please thumbs up the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff. Keep supporting me. I'll keep making great content. Hopefully he was right and the channel will grow and you guys will continue to like it. And guys can come back here and keep hearing my opinion on movies. And then hopefully this will make a great steelbook / 4K when it finally does come out. I hope they don't do some shit where they just make it exclusive to Disney Plus, but we'll see. So this has been JeffMan316 and Headpool and JeffMan316. And I'm your pop culture reporter as always, and we're all signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.